Hello and welcome to the SonRise Youth Live podcast. Today we have ourselves an awesome lesson with a cool one-on-one podcast. It is me, your host, Matthew, and our special guest, Benjamin.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Ben. How have you been, Ben?
I've been pretty good. That was a nice plan. If you see me looking over this way, it's because I have the website over here, but my camera's right there.
Got it.
So
No
the podcast is right there.
That's what I usually end up doing too. So That works for me. All right. So you're almost done with school for the year, or for this half of the year at least, right? You got what, 2 weeks?
No, next week's my last week.
Hey, awesome.
And
what's the final day?
Final day is the 4th. At my school, we always end school on June 4th.
Got it. So Friday.
Yeah, and my teacher decided to not give us any work on the last week of school.
That's awesome. Look at that. You just get to have pizza parties and, well, not really, huh? But
you don't get those after 3rd grade.
That's not true. At
my school it is.
It gets better in high school. That's what I'll say. You'll get more pizza parties once you get to high school. All right. So I'll go ahead and pray us in, and we can get straight to the lesson. How's that sound?
Good.
All right. Thank you, Jesus, for this day. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for blessing us. Thank you for bringing Ben here today so we can discuss what you have in store for us. Thank you for allowing us to continue to meet in fellowship for you. I pray that those that need to hear the message today would hear it. I pray that you would change lives and that we would continue to follow you. I pray this in your heavenly name, God. Amen. All right. Onwards to the lesson. We're talking about disappointment. I'm so disappointed. I sound like Eeyore. Yep. Actually, I have a story about disappointment. So, went to the DMV. A lot of you have not been to the DMV yet for the targeted age group, but what I got to tell you is it can be really easy and simple, and other times it's a big pain. So I had to get my license renewed because it expired. And I have a picture on there that's from when I was 15 in high school. I got my license at the age of 15. So I have a picture on there that is just not representative of what I look like now. I have this... For one, I look muscular. I have no hair anywhere on my face or my head, just totally shaved everywhere. I have this big red nose. I got all this stuff going on. It just doesn't look like me. It looks like a kid. I was so excited to get my new license. But right when I applied for my new license is right when the pandemic hit. So I couldn't go in and take a new picture. So I got my new license that I have to have for the next 4 years. And it still has that silly high school picture I took. It still looks like a child is on my driver's license. And there's nothing I do. I was so excited to finally get a new photo, but I never got the chance. So another 4 more years. Yay.
You'll get them next time.
Yeah, next time. All right. So we are going to go ahead and look at a Bible verse. We're going to look at Matthew 11, 1 through 6, because we're going to talk about some disappointing stuff and how to handle disappointment and being in disappointing situations. So I'll go ahead and read this one out. How's that sound?
Good.
All right. After Jesus had finished instructing his 12 disciples, he went on from there to teach and preach in the towns of Galilee. When John, who was in prison, heard about the deeds of the Messiah, he sent his disciples to ask him, "Are you the one who is to come, or should we expect someone else?" Jesus replied, "Go back and report to John what you hear and see. The blind receive sight, the lame walk, those who have leprosy are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and the good news is proclaimed to the poor. Blessed is anyone who does not stumble on account of me." It's pretty awesome stuff. But did you notice something in there? Did you notice it kind of seemed like maybe John was expecting to be disappointed about Jesus? What do you have his disciples say, Ben? His disciples asked, "Are you the one we were expecting, or should it be someone else?"
Yeah, because they were like, it can't be this guy. I mean,
Yeah, well, yeah, or like they were setting themselves up for disappointment or expecting disappointment because they were like, I mean, the Messiah wouldn't come to us, right? So
I mean,
instead
that would be my reaction.
yeah, I would say it's absolutely a common reaction. You'd be like, "What? Jesus here? See me, right?"
Yeah.
It'd be a little unexpected to say the least. So, here are the big ideas. John the Baptist expressed a moment of doubt when he asked Jesus, when he had his disciples ask Jesus, "Are you the one who is to come, or should we expect someone else?" That moment of doubt is there because disappointment hurts. Disappointment, especially when it's something you're excited about, really takes the wind out of your sails because you fill yourself with excitement. It bellows up in your chest. And then you get hit with disappointment and it forces all that air out of your sails and you're at a dead stop. So it feels better just to not be disappointed, right?
Yeah.
So it feels better to assume the worst because then you don't have to worry about whether or not you were disappointed because you already assumed that was going to happen, according to this idea. His idea of Jesus, the Messiah, was to lead the Jews to overthrow the Romans. Jesus had a very different mission. John's moment of doubt was most likely rooted in disappointment. So when we talk about that, as you know, Benjamin, correct, a lot of the people of Jerusalem wanted Jesus to be like a king of war, right?
I didn't know that, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
so what they were thinking was they wanted like a military leader. They didn't want a prince of peace. They wanted someone who was going to go and through military might overthrow the Romans. That's what they were waiting for. So John, being immersed in these ideas, probably would have thought the same thing. And in that moment, when you realize, oh, we are still going to have to live under Roman rule, they might be a bit disappointed. Which again, when you're putting all this hope in that the Romans are just going to be eliminated from existence so that you can go back to being out of occupation, then that would be really disappointing too. Furthermore, John was in prison and would soon be beheaded. It was a huge letdown for him to miss out on all the amazing things Jesus was doing. That's another huge disappointment. Have you ever had your friends come and tell you about something, Ben, that would have been really awesome to be there to see, but you weren't there to see it?
And you just get beheaded.
Like John. Yeah, that would probably be worst case scenario, I suppose. But I mean, I could think of situations in my life where I had to do something else, or I was occupied with something else where I didn't get to go do the fun thing that all my friends got to do. And I completely missed it. And that sucked because I didn't get to be involved. Well, in this sense, John had to miss all these things that Jesus did. He had to miss the miracles that were being performed. And I would be incredibly disappointed to have missed those things myself. That would really be a shame. But here are the key points for how this applies to your life, Benjamin. Just you. No, I'm just kidding. These are good for everybody, not just Ben. Sorry to disappoint. We've all been disappointed due to lots of things, whether it be this pandemic, whether it be plans that fell through and failed. And it kind of feels like the normal. A lot of things we'd planned to do with our year this year. This includes especially you graduating seniors who thought you were going to go through this year and finish out and be done and you're going to have your graduation. Well, for a lot of you guys, that didn't happen. A lot of you, it was totally missed and rescheduled. A lot of us lost opportunities to do the things we wanted to do over this last year. And that sucks. It's disappointing. It's a punch in the gut. It's easy to ignore the negative emotions, but it's better to recognize what's going on inside of us. Allow yourself to feel disappointment, anger, resentment, depression, etc. Give yourself permission to feel. While it is important to recognize that these emotions are not necessarily founded in truth, it is also important not to bottle things up. How are you supposed to deal with them and come to terms with them if you just never address them? I know it's easy to push things down because sometimes it feels easier to hold stuff back than it is to actually feel it. When in truth, you need to feel things. You need to feel these emotions in order to get through them. It's the same thing with the stages of grief, actually. If you don't go through those stages, if you don't allow yourself to grieve, you can't heal. So next is to realize that much of life is out of your control. Let go and surrender to God. There is so much in our lives that we cannot take control over. It looks like a secret game just appeared. Oh, we got a bonus game for a $10 Amazon gift card. I wonder who
I'm
will
the only
win.
participant, so.
All right, I need 3 nickels, 2 quarters, 1 dime, and 4 pennies. First person to bring me those will win.
Actually,
Go!
I don't think I have that much money in here.
You'll have to search the house, I suppose.
I got $2. Oh, actually $1.
I need the change, Ben. Let's see what Ben has. I bet you he's got 1 quarter and a dime.
I got a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
You need
what's he got?
4 pennies, 1 dime.
2 quarters and 3 nickels.
Yeah, people were always like, "Oh, you're never gonna have change," and I'm like, haha.
I'll put that on a t-shirt. People will always be like, you're never gonna have change.
Well, looks like I don't have any nickels. Actually, I have one.
I guess you better go find one. Find 2.
That's
actually.
right. That's right. I'm not timed because there's no one else here. Okay, be right back.
Casual stroll to the nickel drawer. Off he goes. He's running. This is a very intense competition, as you can see. Benjamin here is really having to struggle to find what he's looking for. He's really struggling. In fact, I can hear family in the background. Oh, who is this? Another competitor who has appeared from the ether?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get these quarters, these nickels, these dimes. Oh, 4 pennies? I got it. I'm chasing it.
Well, I don't know that Ben knows this opponent is here, so he better hurry up before this mysterious figure takes off with the prizes. Now, mysterious stranger, you do have a working webcam, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm going to need to verify if you get back before Ben does.
Okay. Can I go now?
It's important. Yeah, go for it. Go look for your stuff. Benjamin, I need you to verify your change.
And I got it.
I need you to verify, please. Show me each piece.
Okay, so 4 penny. Hold on. 4 pennies. See.
Excellent. Yes.
3 nickels.
Very good.
2 quarter. How many? Yeah. Okay. 2 quarters
Okay.
and a dime.
Oh, man. Mysterious stranger that joined to compete against Ben, did you find your change in time?
No.
Well, that's a shame. Ben, it appears you are the winner of a $10 Amazon gift card, which will be delivered to you personally.
I'm gonna use the money well.
Very good. Very good. All right. Now then, onwards and back to the next point about disappointment. I'm sure all of you out there that couldn't compete today are feeling rather disappointed. But Ben's the winner, so Ben cannot feel any disappointment whatsoever. Amazing.
Nope.
So back to, we realize that life is out of our control in a lot of senses. We have to let go. We have to surrender to God. So when we try to take control of things, for example, today I found out on my tax information that I had a whole bunch of stuff that I had forgotten to take care of on there. So I had to go back and fix it. And believe me, I was very, very disappointed. But what?
Very, very suspicious over there, Matt.
What? Or what are you suggesting about my taxes?
I don't know where this is going.
Well, what I was saying is it was very disappointing. And then I tried to take control of the situation in ways that I don't have control over, things that I can affect, especially because the tax offices of the place I use weren't open because it's Memorial Day. So all I was doing was sitting around and freaking out about this tax problem, even though I couldn't possibly have control over it. The truth is, I shouldn't have been trying to take control over all these things because I am not in control of anything other than my own actions. Really, the only person that's in control is God. And the sooner we surrender, the less likely we are to face things like disappointment. When you finally accept reality as it is, peace will eventually follow. So when you accept that you don't have control over things, you are disappointed way less often. What's the classic example? The vacation. Have you been on vacation before, Ben?
Yes.
Have you been out of state before?
Oh yeah.
All right, awesome. So what would you say is more exciting, the trip itself or the excitement before the trip?
The trip itself.
That's good. That's good. As it would turn out, based on a couple of surveys, you are in the minority on that. A lot of people put so much energy into what they think the trip is going to be like. Especially, this is a little different because typically, Ben, I assume you're not planning the vacations, right?
No.
Yeah. So when you're planning the vacation, sometimes you get all these ideas in your head of how exactly it's going to go. And if it doesn't go that way, you won't be happy. Well, that's just disappointment. When you try to plan things out to go exactly a certain way, you're setting yourself up for disappointment because we don't know what tomorrow brings. We don't know what happens even a couple seconds from now. All we know is that we have to trust in God. So when we fill ourselves with expectations and excitements for things that aren't really plausible or possible, we're just setting ourselves up for disappointment. But when we don't expect anything and we put our trust in God, well then, can't be disappointed. And with those expectations, you find peace.
Correct.
Here's a quote. Learn to be at peace with the tension between how you want life to be and reality. God is with you. He is present in the chaos, uncertainty, and change, disappointment, anger, etc. Just look for what he's doing in and around you. So instead of focusing on what didn't happen or did happen, instead, look at the changes God is making in your life. Look at the blessings you already have. Look at the things in life that have been achieved already. Look at the changes you've made. And instead, look at those with positivity and don't look for places to be disappointed. So we have some discussion questions, Mr. Ben. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here's question number 1. In what ways have you been disappointed over the past few months?
Well, if you know, I had dropped a lot of money onto a certain Steam account that I own for items in my game. And I usually buy an item thinking that it's going to look super sick, and it doesn't.
What game is that by chance?
Team Fortress 2.
Ah, so you're opening crates.
No, actually, I buy them off the Steam market.
Oh, at least you're not gambling then, I guess.
I have opened crates before. I got some pretty good, cool stuff.
Crates are like, they make me think of Pokemon cards because you open the pack, you don't know what you're going to get.
And most of the time, it's disappointing.
Worthless. Yeah, exactly. Oh, good. Excellent job. You used the keyword.
Yes. I meant to do that.
Awesome. Uh-oh, another game. Another one? Well, what now? Another bonus game for another $10 gift card?
Who could win this one?
This is crazy. Well, maybe your opponent's back. Oh, he is.
I'm back. This time I'm going to win.
You're going to win?
Oh, I didn't even hear him.
So I want someone to read the verse of Matthew 11, 1 through 6 in an actual Bible. Go.
I got my Bible right here. I'm going to find it before you. Oh.
What page is that?
What? I don't know which Bible you have.
Oh, I'm in the book of Matthew. Look at me. I found Matthew 2. There's Matthew 3. There's Matthew 4. 5, 6. There's Matthew 7. There's Matthew 8.
Dang, I forgot what page it was. I just looked at the table of contents.
Matthew 10.
Oh, man.
Well, here's Matthew 11. Oh,
The tension is killing me, man.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Oh, you're fine. There it is. Oh, okay. All right.
It's palpable. Can you feel it? The crowd is going wild. People just cannot believe what's going on.
He who receives you receives me.
No, that's not it.
Oh, okay. Well,
For a son dishonors his father, a daughter rises.
That's not it. Matthew 11, 1 through 6.
Oh, wait. 11. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one.
He called his 12 disciples and gave him authority to drive out evil spirits.
No, that's not it either.
Oh,
What's the 11 part?
That's
That's
the
the
chapter.
How do I find that?
It's the big numbers.
number?
Oh, okay. 1 through 6.
Yeah.
When Israel was a child, oh no, wait, that's not what it is. I loved him, and out of Egypt I called my son. But the more they were called, the more
Nope,
they went.
That's
Oh.
not it.
Why'd you wait until I was like 3 verses in to say no?
Matthew 11.
1 through 6. Matthew 11. 1
1
through
through
6.
6. Lord of the Sabbath. Is it?
No, that's not it either.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
God's chosen servant.
Hey Ron, are you throwing just so I can get the dub?
Are you throwing this like?
Woe to the unrepentant city.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, wait.
You're making this way too hard.
Okay. After Jesus had finished instructing his 12 disciples, he went on from there to teach and preach in the towns of Galilee. When John, who was we just read this one.
Yes, we did. Good job. You found it.
I'm so
Excellent
good.
work.
I
You
actually
are.
knew where it was. I knew where it was the whole time.
Well,
I was-
either way, whether that's true or not, you have won yourself a $10 Amazon gift card. I think that makes 2. You're on a roll, Ben.
Did you do this for Jack last week?
Did I
Because he
do this
got
for
2.
who? No.
Jack.
I owed Jack 2 for previous games over the last many months.
Yeah, now I feel guilty because no one else is here and I automatically win. I mean, I'm not going to give the cards away or anything.
All right, fine. Onwards. We have more questions for you. What negative emotions have you felt recently and why?
Trying to think of like yesterday or something. Oh, I mean, today I was extremely disappointed in myself because I just had a sleepover with my cousins on the Memorial Day.
Was it Noah and Matt
Yeah,
and Jonah?
yeah, and
All the boys?
yeah, I didn't go to sleep. I just stayed up all night, and I was super tired this morning. So at 1 o'clock, the power went out. So I was like, oh, I better take a nap. And I told my dad to wake me up when the power came back on, and he didn't. So I slept for 4 hours, and then I felt horrible, and I was completely disoriented, and I was extremely disappointed in myself because when I got up, it said 4 on the clock, and I went to bed at like 11 or something. And I really like staying awake for most of the day because I like the morning.
Well, especially when you have family over, right?
Oh no, they left like before. They left a while ago.
I see. So you felt disappointed that you had to sleep past all that, your favorite part of the day, and that you just didn't get to experience it, right?
No, I felt disappointed because whenever I sleep in past 10 o'clock, it just makes me like, I feel super lazy and I don't like it. So that's why I was disappointed.
Oh, I see. Got it. Understood. How do you express disappointment typically? For me, it's like I just get frustrated. A lot of times I'll sigh, just like again.
Yeah,
we're doing
I
this
do that.
again.
I do that, and I also tell my mom about it. Like every time I walk past her for like a half hour.
Oh yeah, I'm a complainer. I'm a complainer as well, for sure. Like really, like oh, what's wrong, Matt? Oh, this thing again. Can't believe it's still happening.
True.
Stuff like that, right? Like for example, I'm starting to get to an age. I know I'm 25, but I feel so old. When I get out of my bed, I can feel my bones popping throughout my body, everywhere.
I do that.
Sounds like when somebody shakes a bag of popcorn right when they pull it out of a microwave. You get those last couple pops.
That's what happens when I get up to go to the bathroom at night. My feet are like whenever I step on the floor.
So it's like that, but it's like just it's not good. It used to feel great popping all my bones, but not anymore. Now it's a pain and I don't like it. It disappoints me. So I usually express that by complaining about it. So it seems we've landed on huffing and puffing, passive aggressive talk, and just complaining are the typical ways to react to disappointment. When life doesn't go how you thought it would, do you feel that God abandoned you? Why or why not?
I don't feel that because he would have no reason to, one, and two, maybe he just wanted me to do something else.
That's true. That is true. Maybe you were just supposed to be doing something else. The other thing, though, is whenever something doesn't go well, is it usually life-ending?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, usually it's the end of the world. Well, usually the answer is no. That's why we're all still here. So usually it's not world-ending. And because of that, it's important to notice the Lord will take care of us for what we need. So even when something seems so horrible to us, sometimes it's actually not that bad. Sometimes we assume he abandoned us because one thing didn't go our way, and that's so important to us, but then we realize it actually wasn't that big a deal. I just noticed something on your ceiling, Ben. Is that a Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, I had it on my old bed. I was like right above me when I would sleep, but now that I got my new bed, I forgot to take it down, so it's just up there. I'm probably gonna move it soon.
What a strange thing to look at while drifting off into the world of sleep. I'm going to just staring at a Sonic poster like, oh yes, that makes me incredibly well rested.
Well, I don't stare at it all night. I go to sleep, Matt.
I'm just messing with you, Ben. All right. Final question. Is the idea of surrendering to God easy or difficult for you? Explain.
It's pretty difficult. And because I don't know how to explain it, so I'm actually going to take a second to think about it.
Requires trust.
Oh, yeah, I'm not good at that. I don't like sharing things if that has anything to do with it.
It can. It's because, sometimes we're told to like give, we're told to take care of other people, but sometimes that can seem really hard when it feels like we don't have a lot.
Yeah, but at the same time, when you do share something with someone, you also feel like really like satisfied with yourself.
Yeah, once you've done it. Absolutely. But it's that thing coming up to it. You're like, oh man, I don't really think I want to share $5. I barely had enough for lunch today for like my budget, right? And so it's stuff like that. Or man, I was saving up for this cool Lego set. Shout out to almost everyone on this podcast who has Legos. I was saving up for that, but I can't get it if I do this. It's things like that, right? It makes it difficult. The other thing is when we want to surrender to God, it's hard to do because sometimes we don't feel like we're in the position to fully do it. We want to make sure we are going to be okay when that's not our job. It's not our job to make sure we are going to be okay. It's our responsibility to take care of ourselves. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is God will take care of what we need. God will keep us safe. God will protect us. God will bring us home when it's time. So because of that, we need to stop trying to take control over everything. But that's difficult to do when we live in a world that's full of fear and doubt. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So this week's challenge is don't set yourself up for disappointment. Trust in God. So that's pretty awesome. We can go ahead and pray out. Oh, I know that sound. I think we have a third game. Oh my goodness.
It's such a big game that it froze.
It is. Oh, there we are. So what's this game? Bonus game for another $10 Amazon gift card.
Wow. I wonder who's going to win this one.
All right. First person to text 3 friends or relatives about this podcast. Go.
Easy. I got like a billion different friends on Discord, and half of them are my cousin's friends.
Off they go. I wonder how producer Ron is doing. Producer Ron, you have friends, right?
Nope.
No. I thought we were friends.
Yep.
I guess you better text me.
My phone's not working.
Oh, that's not good.
Boom, there we go.
Let's see it. Who'd you text?
I texted my cousin Matt, I texted my cousin Noah, and I texted Jack.
Nice. There you go.
What did you
3
tell them
people.
about
Yeah,
podcast?
what'd you tell him?
I just said for Jack's replying. For Matt, I just said I'm on podcast, but I accidentally put a P in between the O-N, so it says I'm open podcast.
Open podcast.
And
Sounds
for my cousin Noah, I just said hi, I'm on podcast. And then for Jack, I said I'm on podcast, and he says I know I can't do it this week. I'm sending him a funny GIF.
well, he might end up being a little disappointed.
Hold on, here we go. Ready?
Oh, what you got, Ron?
Here, you can screenshot this, Ben.
Oh, did you send it to Ben? Is that what happened? Sorry,
Send
everyone.
what?
I'm not exactly sure what's happening right now. Makes for great broadcasting.
What'd you send, Ron?
Well, there you go. Screenshot that. Take a picture of that with your phone.
Where? What are you guys talking about?
You don't see the little banner? It
No, where?
says winner of $30 in
Oh,
Amazon
right
gift
there.
cards.
I'm gonna screenshot with my computer, print scan.
There you go.
Nice.
Awesome. All right. Well, I think that pretty much covers this podcast. Did you have fun, Ben?
Oh yeah.
Good. I'm glad. So let's go ahead and pray. Thank you, Jesus, for this day. Thank you for never disappointing. Thank you for being amazing as you are. Thank you for blessing us, taking care of us. Thank you for giving us what we need, even if it's not necessarily what we want. I pray that you would continue to do so, that you would continue to nurture our growth, that we would continue to be willing to grow. I pray for a hand of protection over all the young people, all the people watching this. I pray that you would continue to use your word to grow in the hearts of others. I pray that instead of setting ourselves up for disappointment, we would instead trust you and trust what you have for us. I pray this in your son, Jesus' heavenly name. Amen. Announcements.
And since I'm the only one here, I'm not allowed to leave unnoticed.
Yeah, probably. So here's the announcement. First announcement is, of course, the bridge online. I
I did
think.
that yesterday.
Did you? How was it?
It was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that one's gone on at 11 a.m. every Sunday on YouTube and Facebook. It's an awesome place for 5th and 6th graders to have fun, hang out, and learn about God online. There's also the summer camps coming up. Summer camps, people. We have a high school summer camp coming up, and we have a children's summer camp coming up. There they go. I believe this is the high school one. I was actually a counselor at one of these.
It's the washing
in
tires
2000.
camp.
Yes. It's very slippery, I gotta tell you.
That's cheating. So you grab 2 tires.
You can grab as many as you want. That's the point.
Oh, okay.
It's a fun game. This game's fun too. Yeah, so I can tell you as a counselor from 2017, this is an awesome camp. This year it's going to be for 6th graders all the way up to 12th. So if you are any of those age groups, you can join this camp. It's a good lot of fun. We had a great time. Although when I did it was middle schoolers and a little different. They've widened the age group. Lots of fun games, team building. The chow hall is actually pretty good, I gotta say. Good food. Lots of fun activities for free time as well. And a pool. There it is. Oh, I get it, because it sounds like it's underwater.
Oh, I've been here.
Yes. Oh, they have an escape room now. Look at that. The chapel has a good sound system, as always. The bands are always awesome. Great worship. Awesome. And then there's Kids Camp. This one's going to be at Diamond Arrow. This is another camp I've been to before. This is actually, honestly, the summer camp I kind of grew up at. The zip line's always lots of fun. They have it every year. They got a pool.
I went there. That place is awesome.
They got rid of the spit rock. I can't believe it. There was this rock covered in gum that they had out there. I just saw where it used to be. It's gone. Oh my goodness.
No.
We'll get back to that. But obviously they have a cool snack bar, outdoor chapel, awesome activities. They have an awesome field down at the bottom of the hill for water games and other field games. There's that awesome outdoor chapel I was talking about. They also have some other outdoor activities. Oh, good luck. They also have some other fun activities, obviously. Team games, just like the other ones. Cabins. It's going to be lots of fun. This will be from 6th grade downward. So if your kids are in grade school. Oh, they got rid of the spit. Oh, I understand. Yes, a loss of the COVID season as they took away the spit rock. Oh, yeah, so they have Jacob's Ladder. They have tons of little fun outdoor, like jungle gym activities as well. They have a cool snack bar, all kinds of fun stuff. So, pretty awesome.
My chair is all the way back.
Awesome. Possum. Well, we also have Vacation Bible Camp coming up. Most of you would know that is Vacation Bible School, but ours is cooler, so it's Vacation Bible Camp.
Yeah.
If you're in the area, I would highly encourage you all to join the Vacation Bible Camp. It's pretty awesome. So if you are in the area as well, I would also suggest the in-person youth groups. We're getting more and more kids to start coming back. It's a lot of fun. We play awesome games. We have snacks available. It's just a good time. It's a great place to fellowship with other people in your age groups and learn about God. It's really fun. Please join us. And Kids Town Hangout is the same night. If you got children, 6th grade and younger, we got an awesome place for them to hang out as well. So, hey, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you liked, please subscribe. Please do notifications. Give it a like as well. And keep checking us out. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Ben. And we will see you guys next time.